Hey, what's up? I'm back with some more. Dang, what girl here? I'm back with some more games, some more games I picked up. Some pretty much some reviews and show off what I have. These are this one's gonna be a Nintendo Switch one. These are multiple games I recently got. Um, pretty much I think you would like the picks that I've picked up. Pretty much I'm gonna just go over them right now. The first one is a is a show it. All right, Reverie Sweet Ass Edition. So this game right here, let's go to the back. Pretty much, Destiny calls the least likely of heroes. Save an island in peril on a childhood holiday. So with this edition, Sweet As Edition, exclusive features Nightmare difficulty mode, new minigame, quick select item wheel, stamp system, additional NPC dialogue, and updated sprites. So this game right here is pretty much almost like a 2D Zelda clone, but it looks like it's a mixture looking like Earthbound far as how it looks. But it's pretty much like a 2D Zelda clone. Pretty much the story is Ty, as you see right here. Pretty much he's dropped off by his parents to his grandparents' home. And once he gets to his grandparents' house, he begins to explore like any kid would do. And he explores the town and finds this cricket bat. So he has that cricket bat like he had, you see it on his back right now. And he pretty much then goes into the basement. Once he goes into the basement, it's pretty much showing you how to play the game. But once he goes into the basement, he's going to retrieve a book. Once he tries to go retrieve the book, he comes across enemies and he defeats a boss. Like any Zelda game, you pretty much fight enemies, then fight a boss. Once he beats this boss, it reveals this original, I guess, person or enemy. Well, not really enemy. This original story of Hekai, who pulls an island out of a water with a fishing line, and he's betrayed by his brothers. So pretty much in this game, um, and he places a curse on on his brothers in the island as well. So pretty much in this game, you're going through the island and defeating the brothers, pretty much like any Zelda game. You're going through the beating enemies, going through dungeons, doing little like you may have to figure out how to open the door. You may push a boulder or set on a switch, just like Zelda, pretty much. So if you know Zelda type games, you'll love this game right here. It's not really a long game. It can be if you're trying to get certain items and get certain special weapons. It's pretty much with like Zelda, and it's made. I think it's the game originally made by. It deals with like New Zealand. I think it might be made by a New Zealand group, and it has like New Zealand like phrases and sayings and stuff like that, and references and animals as well. So see if you can kind of look at it right here. So you kind of can see it. It looks like Earthbound, but plays like Zelda, which I think is a very good mixture if you're into those games. Reverie Sweet As Edition, I think you should pick that up if you're into the 2D Zelda games. Great game. Glad they were able to get it back, Play Asia. They were able to get it back because it sold out, especially the special edition. So pick that up if you haven't. I think they're still selling it. So pick that up if you can. All right. All right. Next game. This next game is RPG games. One I'm very familiar with. The other one not so much. But let's get into it. This is the twin pack. This is the twin pack of Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII remastered. So I'm more familiar with 7. 8 not so much. I think my brother had that game. I kind of skipped this one. I went straight to 9 if I'm not mistaken. I went to the next one. So I really love the next one as well. This one's kind of slept on one, but let's look at the actual disc. So Final Fantasy VII, timeless classic, loved by legions of fans, comes to Nintendo Switch with a number of helpful extra features. Experience the return of an epic adventure beyond imagination, accumulating in the final battle to decide the fate of the planet. All right. Then you got 8 remastered. So this is a full remaster of this game. So they Final Fantasy 8. I think this one was pretty much slept on because of 7. The expectations of this game were set high. Just like another game you'll see in my recent in my review as well. So let's get into it. First, Final Fantasy. If you never played this one, you might have played the new one, which is a great game as well. But this one is similar, but a little bit different. Pretty much, your adventures. You're dealing with Cloud. You see him with the big Buster Sword. Pretty much in this game, he's a former soldier. And he comes back home as being a former soldier and meeting his childhood friends and new friends as well. And these new friends and old friends are rebels, so they're pretty much rebels. He goes back and helps them, and they pretty much are trying to get back at a mega corporation that's slowly sucking the Earth dry. Pretty much, they're stealing all the materia for themselves and killing the planet. So that's how the gaming system works in this game. You're getting different materia. Materia is used to use certain summons. You have stronger materia. You have you have all different type cure materia, fire materia, and you even have summon materia. So in this game, pretty much, how you have a lot of plot twists. It pretty much introduced the limit break system. Pretty much you take enough hits and it gives you like a special move. Cloud, he had the Omni Slash and all that. Once you play the game, you'll see. But pretty much that's pretty much what it deals with. It's dealing with Cloud and the rebels, his friends, going against this big corporation. This big corporation's trying to stop him. So also it deals with a soldier friend between Cloud and Sephiroth. Sephiroth is the main enemy of this game. You'll know more about him once you start playing. Um, yeah, I played this game so much. It's so much with it. I don't want to spoil it, but if you never played it, but a great game to pick up, especially the original and the new one. But I love the original. It has so many mini games in it. The Chocobo racing, the gamble, like it had little gambling type stuff, but it's just so much in this game, story wise, finding different materia, hidden materia, the ball, it's so much, man. It's If you played the new one, it somewhat shows you a little bit of it, but the original is so much more. Great game. Some say it's the best Final Fantasy out of all. That's up for debate, but great game. All right, Final Fantasy 8 remaster. I didn't have this one. I think my brother had this one. I watched a little bit of it. I wasn't really into it too much because I didn't have it to try it. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much in this game, there's a group of individuals called Seed. There's a group of mercenaries, and pretty much in this game, you're dealing with these group of individuals. These Seed members. They are mercenaries, and they run into conflict with this sorceress, ID, and she pretty much threatens their home. So you're dealing with that, and you're fighting enemies and doing all type of things. It's a lot of growth with characters because in the beginning you could tell they're young. It's pretty much like they're in the military. They starting off young and they're turning they're aging before your eyes pretty much. This game introduced like character junctions and stuff like that, magic, drawing magic from enemies. So pretty much you fight a strong enemy or a boss, and you would draw certain special magic from that enemy. Excuse me, hiccuping. So junctions are certain, you attach certain things to strengthen you, far as summonings and stuff like that. That's what this game dealt with. I know a little bit about it. I can't wait to try it out later on. It's gonna be a while. I got such a crazy backlog, but these are two great games. You can't beat that, especially with just this game by itself, Final Fantasy VII. And you getting both, and they both on the actual disc, or the actual cartridge. So I was like, I definitely got to get it. So, and it was at a good price, so pick that up. Um, I don't think they brought it over here yet. You have to go overseas and get that. You get this. They got it on Amazon. So pick that up. Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 8 remastered. All right, the next game is another RPG. Um, these are some of the RPGs I grew up with. This one as well. This one I definitely did. I'll go into the story about it. The next one is Chrono Cross: The Radical Dreamers Edition. So this game here is like one of the first, I guess, I bought myself pretty much. This game here I bought. I think I went to a pawn shop, and I was into these RPGs, and I went to the pawn shop and I seen it cheap for the PlayStation. So I was like, yo, let me try it out. So I got it and was hooked. So pretty much Chrono Cross, this was my first. This was really, I seen other RPGs, but this one really pulled me into them, so I started getting them. This one here, Chrono Cross, sequel to Chrono Trigger. Some say that's the best RPG ever because of the story and who was in it, who made it, who did the characters, all that. So pretty much Chrono Cross: The Radical Dreamers Edition is the same game as on PlayStation. They upscaled it, upgraded character text, character portraits, modes, screen type. They added certain things as fast forward. You can cancel out random battles. Uh, Remastered original soundtracks, which are great music in this game. I always love the music in this game. Um, Fun game. Just like Chrono Trigger, it dealt with traveling to different times. This one deals with traveling to different let's see, like different I guess pretty much like different universes. um and this game here, well what did I different, like parallel universes pretty much. And in this game, you're dealing with Sergey, as you can see, the guy there, and he's dealing with these parallel universes. Like in one universe, everybody knows him. In the other universe, they don't know who he is. They like, but everybody's the same people. But you're dealing with that, and he's trying to find out what happened to him, pretty much. So, in this game, you're gonna meet a cast of characters. So many characters. You have up to 45 characters you can add to your party, which is crazy. I've never seen that ever. And it's all type of different characters. It's gonna take you multiple playthroughs to get all the characters. You're not just gonna get it through one playthrough. So that's the thing with this game. It's so vast and so much you can do to in this game. Um, which really I liked it. I liked it, that parallel universes and dealing with that and dealing with all type of things. I didn't really play Chrono Trigger. I got it, but I didn't play it, which is sad. I got it. I'm gonna play it eventually. Um, but it deals with so much in this game, and it really brought me into the. I guess you could say brought me to the RPG, just pulled me more into RPGs. So also with this edition, it pretty much deals with, I don't even know if I read the back. No, I didn't. So let's read the back first. Chrono Cross RPG, it transcends space and time and folds across the interlinked parallel worlds, as we were talking about earlier, with over 40 party members. To meet people in dimensions will intertwine in epic drama about the planet itself. The 3D models have been upgraded HD. New illustrations have added. All kinds of new features are now included. Additional, the game has been formed the bedrock story of the story. Radical Dreamers. So pretty much, as you can see, battle enhancement features that make combat easier, higher quality background music, 3D models converted to HD. So also it comes with the Radical Dreamers edition. Pretty much this is a visual novel that they release over there in Japan and Asia. It's an action visual novel, and it dealing with the Chrono Cross banner, pretty much the story. It added this to the game, so you can play that as well on here, the Radical Dreamers. It came out on a Famicom, so it didn't come over here in America. So I'm glad they added that as well. Extra content that deals with the actual Chrono Cross. So this is pretty much just a sequel to Chrono Trigger. It still deals with that concept of different traveling to different, instead of time frames, different parallel universes. So it's dealing with that type of concept. So great game. Pick that up if you haven't. Let's see. Next game. It's gonna be the last game. This game here, I remember growing up and dealing with the arcade scene, going to the arcade, playing games, and I always would see this game. I think I played it a few times. It was a coin muncher, meaning you would use a lot of coins trying to beat and play this game. So many games like that, the Marvel vs. Capcom, those type games. But this game, fun game. This game is House of the Dead Limited, House of the Dead remake limited edition. So pretty much this is House of the Dead remake. This edition comes with like the 3D slipcover, as you can see. So this is House of the Dead, pretty much in House of the Dead. Let's read it back first. And it comes with some extras, as you can see. The horrific arcade shooter is back. Limited edition includes full game, lenticular, I can't even pronounce it. That's the actual 3D thing you see right here. It's like a 3D thing that you can slide out as well. Lenticular character stands and stickers. So you get all these items with this edition, not just the game, which is pretty cool. They added those things. Pretty much House of the Dead game. You're playing as these agents who's trying to stop this mad scientist, Dr. Kiram. That's pretty much what House of the Dead starts at. Like you're these agents trying to stop him because he's trying to unleash all these creatures and monsters and stuff like that. So you're going through and shooting. So it's like you're going to section to section. No really movement. It's just you shooting and reloading and shooting. Reload, shoot, reload, shoot. It's that type game. As you can see, you have your bullets and you have enemies trying to attack you. So you're going through the game, all type of zombies, zombie animals and everything trying to attack you, and you're shooting and reloading. So pretty much that's what the game deals with. I don't know if you ever played in an arcade, but House of the Dead, you're pretty much you're going through the game, reload, shoot, trying to make it to the end and beat the boss and beat the game pretty much. So I had to pick that up. I picked it up for the Switch. I heard it's coming out for the PS4. It hasn't come out yet, but for the Switch, they do have the gun you can play with, and I had got the gun with this chicken hunt game or something like that. You can use the gun to play this game. So Nintendo does offer that option. It's pretty much like you know you're back in the day at the arcade. So that's why I got this edition. That's going to be it. You got House of the Dead limited, House of the Dead remake limited edition. You got Chrono Cross Radical Dreamers edition. You got Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8 remaster, and Reverie Sweet as edition. Pick these games up and check them out. All right.